Today's project, we're going to do a cathedral window. Nice, simple, straightforward. First thing you do is cut your fabric into a square. I've chosen to do it 14 centimeters. Next thing you do is you're going to draw lines. So you have the half lengthways and the half widthways. So that's 7 and 7. Then you need to have a seam. So what I've decided is to do them at 2. So I will draw a line at 2 and go all the way around at 2. These are centimeters. If you choose inches, maybe half an inch would be fine. They've just got to be equal. If they're not equal, it doesn't fold nicely, and then your square doesn't end up as a square. Alright, so you've done all 4 sides. And what you're going to do is take this seam and fold it. Okay, you're going to fold the center line, and you're going to go clockwise and join that up. Now this needs to be straight. You really need to be quite accurate here. Then you turn your fabric counterclockwise, take the center fold and fold it to your seam line. Again, nice and straight. And then you, excuse me, you continue on all 4. So you're doing the center to your seam allowance. And then the last one, center to seam allowance. Okay, so now you've got this little mountain, and if you look at the back, it looks like one of those, like that. We used to call it tic-tac-toe, I think. Okay, so now you've got this little mountain, and then you just pat it down, and you'll see it goes down at an angle. So then you've got the beginnings of your cathedral window. You can sew this section down with your sewing machine or by hand. I've done both. On this one I've done it with the sewing machine, and on these I've done them by hand. So the next thing you're going to do is you want to create the little design in the middle. So just measure it and make it about half a centimeter smaller than your measurement here. So I'm going to just cut. I'm quite bad at measuring. So I'm just going to cut this. For goodness sake, come now. What's wrong with you? At least I can see better through the back of the fabric. I want the flower, so I'm going to make sure I get the flower. Okay, so actually big, and then you're going to get more pins. You can do this sewing part last if you like, which is what I'm going to do with this project over here. Okay, so now you've put this in the middle, you take another pin, push the pin through from the back because you're folding this piece, which is going to create your little wave. Now you don't want them to be straight. You want them to be curved. So you're only going to stick a pin in the center. And then you fold it over. And put the pin through. Again, you see what you've got? You've got a nice little curve there, and you're not folding it over dead straight. So from the center, and then the last one. Now you could take this to your sewing machine and, if you're very accurate, sew it all by machine, but I am choosing to do these by hand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sew along here from that point to the edge on each of these lines, and you will see that this is how this is done. And that's still pinned. So these are stitched by hand, and I'm going to stitch these by hand. I hope you enjoy the project.